Let's go.
It's got stuff in it.
Yeah,
All right, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for the slight delay there. The way my streaming software works is that sometimes, for various reasons, and there's probably only one reason, I just don't know what that reason is, so I call it various reasons, it just decides to not recognize the audio. And when that happens, I usually have to, figure that out before we actually go live, because we can't go live without audio.
I mean, we have frequently gone live like this.
Correct.
And then you guys all get on the comment chat and go, yeah, we can't hear you. So either that was intentional, we're just trying to increase your lip reading skills.
Not quite.
Or we messed up something.
Kabuki Kid is here. Hello, Kabuki Kid. Welcome to the Flipside. She says she is mildly busy, but she'll keep an ear and eye on the stream. Thank you, ma'am.
You're amazing.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, we are going to be tackling today Celtae. And no, I'm not trying to be a poet, but that's just the way it worked out. Now, go ahead.
We can rhyme.
No,
let's go.
Let's not rhyme.
Let's do that.
No.
Let's see how long we can
We're going
talk.
to be playing Celtae. This is a design by Orlando Sa, and I don't even know if I pronounced that guy's name correctly. I just pronounced it. It has an accent on it. So how does the A sound when there's only an S and an A? When it has an accent on it. I want to say Portuguese. I want to say he's from Portugal, but I don't know that for sure.
See, Portuguese is one I don't really have a good grasp on.
Yeah.
I can go to Portugal or to Brazil and speak Spanish and get by, but I can't do the zhs and the zus. And I think that if it's a Portuguese and it's an A after an S, it changes the S sound also, I think.
I'm sure it's probably easier than English.
Probably.
But
English is quite messed up.
Yeah, English is very messed up. Hola, Matthew Vincent says, hola, hello, good to see you. Matthew, thank you for being here. We are going to be playing Celtae. Now, I have played Celtae exactly one time. It was a two-player game with the publisher, Luis Costa, and English is Wacko. That is correct. Jessica Davis is here. Hello, Jess. Good to see you. Well, virtually see you at least. Thanks for being here.
Do love you.
She lives
Wasn't she in my dream the other day? Did I tell you? Did I tell you this? Jessica, I think you were in my dream the other day.
Should we pull out the couch and I get a little pad and paper?
No.
No? Okay.
I just remember, well, I don't really remember. I just remember that you were in my dream.
Interesting. Jessica used to be living up here. Now she is down in Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. You know the only reason I know that line? Take a wild guess. The only reason I know that specific line from that song, ask me a question first. Have I ever seen?
No, I know the answer.
I've never seen that play. The only reason I know
in a movie.
It was in Band of Brothers. That's the only thing.
That's funny.
That's the only line I know from that song. And then one of the guys like finishes that verse or line in the song, and everybody drops out, and he sings it by himself, and it's like really high, and they start, razzing him about, him having such a high singing voice. That's the only reason I know that song. That part of that song. Anyway, that was sweet. Blake Cavaney says, my entire family got pneumonia on Christmas.
Pneumonia is going around really bad right now. That's terrible, Blake.
Sorry
to hear
Blake.
that.
That's horribly bad. Jessica says, no, you did not tell her. You did not.
I think I told somebody.
So Everyone is recovering well, though. Well, no, I'm sorry. That was a question
Is
from
everyone
Kabuki.
recovering well?
We're doing the best we can.
Yuck! I'm so sorry, Blake.
Nuno Lucas is here. Good to see you, Nuno. Good to see you. You are doing great with the Portuguese. I guess you can pronounce it sa. Okay. All right. And I think he's doing you. He was saying you were doing good with whatever you were saying there.
I didn't say nothing.
And you were talking about how
I said I can
the
do
zhuzh
okay.
and you can do okay, and
I can get by.
you thought that it
The
turned
thing
it.
about me traveling and speaking another language,
She doesn't really speak a
I
different
don't
language.
speak another language, but I will get people to understand.
She
me.
waves her hands around
I
in
do.
different things. She plays categories. No, not categories. What is it? Win, lose, or draw.
Just
Get what?
I can't come up with it either. Nope.
Come on, try it. Try it.
Charades.
Charades. There we go.
I got there.
Guestagories.
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 I'm really good at getting people to understand what I need or what I want and what they need and what they want in their language just by speaking body language. Don't.
I'm not.
When I was in Czech Republic, people would come up to me and speak Czech, and I couldn't speak a word of Czech, or barely a word. But I would still understand what they meant most of the time, just because I felt like I can understand people sometimes.
I will say that Jess is good at body language.
See?
All right, so Kabuki,
We're playing this game today.
Kabuki says, recover quickly, Blake and family. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt. We all
hope
have that.
you get over that pretty quick. Pneumonia sucks. Very bad.
wonder if that's what I
Excited for the playthrough, Jet Streaker says. Is it just me, or did Celtae seem to come out of nowhere? Looks great. For me, it came out of nowhere. I saw this cover when I was going through the list of stuff that was being released at Essen, and I wasn't able to be there, and I was like, daggum, that is an awesome cover.
It's a great cover.
And it completely just came out of nowhere for me. I didn't hear about it at all, but put it on my list, and through a series of fortunate events, I guess, one of the guys from Pythagoras, Luis Costa, he reached out through another friend of mine here in the States that currently works for Mayfair. So we kind of got everything situated where I was able to play it on TTS with Luis Costa. And been able to play a couple of other games from them. And they sent me Celtae, they sent me Gods of Rome, and then they also sent me another game called Cafe. And so far, from my play with Costa on all of the three of those, I've really enjoyed them. So I want to dig in a little bit further.
So
but
that's
anyway,
why we're here.
That's why we're here today, yes. A couple other things, and then we'll get started with the learning the game. Kabuki Kid says she's pretty ignorant of Portuguese, no Spanish somewhat. I can only pick up some of the stuff here and there. Chris Vista says, Sam, would you recommend a buy or a play of Celtae? I've had it on my wish list for a few weeks. I really enjoy the mechanisms of hand management and rondel. Yes, the only thing I can say here, personally speaking, Celtae was on my top 10 of 2023 after just the one play of on TTS with Luis Costa. And that was just a two-player game. This is just going to be a two-player game. So maybe that'll tell you something. If your tastes align with mine, I would say buy it. Because especially if you like hand management and rondel, because that's basically what this game is. It's a huge rondel. It's a huge rondel. So it's a rondel mechanism with hand management, and then you've got some variables in-game scoring, and then you also have in-game scoring as well. And it works really, really cool. Really, really cool. So just initially, please take that with a grain of salt, because that is based off of one play with the designer. Now, I have read the rulebook today, so I have the play and I have the rate of the rulebook to go through it, and everything seems to still be gelling pretty well after that one read of the rulebook. That's how we do things here, upside down, backwards. Anyway, so take that with a grain of salt, Chris, because there is a lot. I still only have, this is going to be my second play of the game, but it struck me enough with that one play.
The box cover alone.
Yeah, and that's a big thing for me. Artwork, table presence, all that kind of stuff, aesthetics. Those are big things for me, and this game has all of that so far in spades. So. Take that for what it's worth. My dad, when he was in the Army, was stationed in Germany. The only German he knew was to ask where the bathroom was and how to order a beer.
Yes, both very important questions.
You get thirsty, and you have to go to the bathroom. So there you go. João Jota says, hey, greetings from Portugal. Can't you tell how happy I am for Orlando's and Pythagoras' success on this one? Yes. Very, very good. Thanks, Sam. I'll give it a buy then. I even managed to get my name on the manual. I'm going to look for that later, Zhao. Thank you. Rondell Sheridan. I don't know what that means. Sam, I did watch a live playthrough. Oh, he just deleted it. Chris, I was about to read it, man, and now I can't read it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Couple of things here. So I have the game set up for a 2-player game. There are more spaces on the board. I'm going to go ahead and do this so that you guys can see the board as we go. I know you can't see it. I know. I'm sorry, but it'll be okay. I promise. It'll be okay. I promise. Maybe. So as we get down to the board, you'll notice that the board is set up. Now, these 3 cards are going to go away. They're just, matter of fact, I'll remove them from the board right now. We'll get back. Those are leaders. We'll get to those in just a few minutes. So the action marker starts right here in the southeast section of the board. And on your turn, just general structure, on your turn, you're going to be able to move this 1 to 3 spaces around, clockwise, around the rondel. When you land in a space, you'll see these arrows. That means you can either take this action, which is recruiting, or you can take this action, which is building or farming. Okay. All right. So each of these spaces has 2 things that you can go do. All right. Now, as you're going through, generally speaking, you have a couple of different things that are going on here. First of all, this section and this section is building or farming. Got it. That's what these 2 sections are for. This section is just for recruiting. This section is just for battling. Additionally, the board is split up into a northern section and a southern section. So when you do farming and recruiting or building, farming, when you do when you do building, you're going to be building in these areas up here because you're in the north. And then down here, when you do building, you're going to be building in the south, down there. Does that make sense so far?
Sure.
All right. When you are battling, if you're battling in the north, you're going to be battling this Roman army up here, whatever tile is on top. And if you're battling in the south from this position here, then you're going to be battling that army right there. Okay. This is a druid action, which can be taken whenever you're doing the recruiting action. Okay. So that's one of the cool things about the game, is that everything is split up and it's spatial. When you're doing recruiting, you can also do this. When you do battling, you're working over here. When you're doing this build or farm action, you're working down there. When you're doing this build or farm action, you're doing things up here. Make sense? So, as we're going through here, when it's your turn, you have to choose how far you're going to move the action token. All right, so if you move it once, boom, it shows you right here, you get +1 strength for your armies. And you'll take your token, your cube down here, and move it 1 space over. If you move it 2, you don't get a bonus for your strength, but you also don't get the negative that if you move 3, you have to lose 3 strength. So you're basically wearing your army out if you move 3 spaces. But you may really want to do that action that's 3 spaces away. Maybe you set it up to where now is the best time for you to do that, so you really have to get over there. Whatever. But If you move 2, you don't get the negative or the bonus. If you move only 1, you get 1 bonus. If you move 3, you get -3 bonus to your army strength. Okay? So that's the first thing you have to choose to do on your turn, how far you're going to move the action marker around the rondel. When you move there, boom, you have to choose whether or not you're going to do this one or that one, whatever it might be. But whatever you choose to do, the first thing that you can do for free is you can choose to swap one of your dudes that you start with one of the ones that's available there. So if I'm coming here and I'm expecting to do farming, for example, maybe I want to swap my dude out with one of these farmers here. So then I have 2 farmers instead of just 1. Why would I want to do that? Because if I do farming, I'm going to be taking cards from wherever they are down there. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. You can always take the first one for free. Okay. But then how many farmers you have in your army determine how many more cards you can take. Okay. And which ones. So if you have 2 farmers in your army, you could take all the way up to this one right here, or you could take 2 of the ones that only cost 1 each.
And this is the cost.
Yes. Okay. That is correct. All right, so that's how you do a farming action. Okay. And those cards get put into your hand, and we all start with 5. We're going to be getting rid of 2 of those in just a minute, though. So we're going to have a hand of 3 cards, and then we'll be able to add cards by using the farming action. Okay. The next thing that you can do in this one or this one is a build action. And building is where you're going to choose to build up these fortifications down here. Now this is kind of a thing where if you're building up here, you're going to be putting one of your discs from right here on the center of your board out into these different fortifications. The number underneath it is how many cards you have to discard from your hand in order to build that thing out there. So my first one only costs 3. Next one costs 4, and so forth and so on, and it keeps getting more expensive to build fortifications as you get higher up. But you're going to discard 3 cards out of your hand, and then you get to choose which one of these you want to place your dude in. If you're building up here, if you're building down here, you place one of those, you place one of there. Now, when you place there, you're going to take the bonus from whatever it costs, from whatever you get for doing that. So for here, you get to take one of these tokens, and it becomes, like these become +1 of whatever you want them to be. And we all start with one of these. Now, when somebody else goes there, not necessarily someone else, but let's say that I do the last one, because there can only be 2. I'll take this, turn it over, and it becomes a point at the end of the game for me. All right? But maybe I built the first one, and then you built the second one. You'll get that, but then you'll get this as well. Make sense? So whoever closes out to the fortification is the one that gets to take that tile, and it's a point at the end of the game. All right?
Yes.
Makes sense? Yes. So this bonus one gives you +3 army strength. This one lets you draw 2 cards. This one gives you +1 worker of your choice. And, oh, wait. Let me double check what that means. That one, I think you just take, you take a worker outright. Let me double check. Requires... Nope, that's not the right place. Oh, recruit 1 worker from the active pool. This one allows you to gain a double-sided bonus. When performing an action, you can discard it as if you had 1 extra worker of your choice, but it's a one-time use. This, a guide comes to your active pool from the bag. Okay. No, not from the bag. From the center of the game board. Okay. This little guy right here. All right, let's see here. Okay. Lucky enough to play test many times. Okay, I'm just keeping it. I'll get back to chat in just a minute. I want to continue teaching the game. All right, so I've talked about farming, which is coming up here and getting more cards. Building is placing new things down here, new discs here. So that's farming and building. You got that? Yes. Okay. Another thing that we need to mention here is down here in the south, for one worker, you can wipe these 3 and refill them with what's here. So if I wanted to, I could wipe all of these out for 1 strength and then move these 3 down. And then we would draw three more from the bag and fill this up. Okay? So that's another thing you can do down there. That might be, I have to double check, but that might be no matter where you go, because this is talking about moving this. Okay? So wherever you land, if I wanted to wipe these, I could pay 1 army strength. If I wanted to wipe these, I could pay 1 army strength, and they would come off the board, and then these would get refilled. These would come here, and then we would refill these 3 spaces from the bag.
Sure.
Okay? You're not making the face yet. You okay?
I'm okay.
You okay? Okay. Good. Recruiting.
It depends. How many more steps are there?
No,
if there's another 187 steps.
There are no more steps. I'm just explaining what you do on the actions.
I got you.
There are no more steps. Okay. So the recruiting action, and again, remember that whenever you come and you choose to do the recruiting action, you can, for free, swap one of your active pool workers with one of the guys that are here, and then you carry out the action. Okay? So,
I get battle and farming and building, but what is blue?
Okay. These are nobles. And nobles come into effect right now during the recruit action. So it's a good thing that you ask them right now, because what you do with the recruit action is you're able to take one of your
You put him out here.
Yeah, I
remember.
did. Yep. Okay. So you get to take one of your active pool members and recruit them into your tribe up at the top of the board.
Okay.
Okay. When you place them into the top of your board here, they become part of your tribe, and they permanently are there unless you choose to swap them out later on. You notice you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the most you can have in your tribe. You will always have 3 people in your active pool. No more, no less. Okay? So when you recruit out of your active pool for free, now you look to see how many nobles you have. And a noble allows you to get an extra dude recruited into your tribe. Okay? Makes sense? So if, for example, I went there to do this is my active pool, I went there to do a recruit action. I choose here. I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to use this farmer here, and I'm going to swap him for my free swap. Then I get to for free, recruit one dude into my army. So I'm going to recruit this fighter into my army. Then, because I have a noble either here in my active pool, or if I have any that are here, I get to do an extra one for every noble that I have. So I could recruit him or recruit him I'll recruit him in. All right? But now my active pool is only 1 person. So what do?
You have to get more.
Yeah, I get more from the center, but you do them one at a time. So if I wanted to, I say, I'm going to take this guy, and then another guy comes out, boom, and I want this guy. And then another guy comes out from the bag here. And now I have 3 in my pool again. That's the end of the turn.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to do that and that. That comes here. That comes here. All right, so that's a recruiting action. Now, here's where it gets a little strange. Another thing that it's just for the recruit action. Another thing you can do for the recruit action, remember I said it was also connected to this over here? You can also send somebody out to become a druid. So you look at the top of whatever's down here, and that's what you have to send out to go. So if you have those people in your tribe, not in your active pool, they have to come from your tribe. You can send 2 people out to get the tribe. You'll take this and put it in front of you, and it becomes a point at the end of the game for you. But you'll get one of these guys, and they will become part of your tribe. Why are these guys important? Because they can act as a farmer, a worker, a farmer, a builder, or a soldier for the rest of the game. So these are like wild one of these guys. They don't act as nobles, but they are like wild one of these guys. So that's why these guys are important. Okay?
Okay.
Already did this. Now we have to talk about battling. And then we just talk about endgame.
Okay.
And that's it. So battling happens when you stop on one of these two areas. If you stop here in the northern part, you're going to fight this army. If you stop here on the southern part, you're going to fight this army. This is the number that is required for what you need to have on your army strength in order to beat them. But you can, let's say that I came around and stopped here, and these are my active workers. I'm going to, for free, swap this guy out for this. All right? I'm going to leave it off so I remember. Now I can discard a number of cards from my hand that all have the same symbol. Okay? And the symbols are at the bottoms of the card. Okay, so you have, I can't remember what each of these different are, but I think these are fighters, these are fortresses, and I don't know what these guys are. Spartans or whatever, I don't know. Completely wrong part of the world, but they have these three different things on them. So as long as we can discard, no, you know what? I think I'm doing the wrong. I need to say one. I need to. Nope, it is. It is these symbols down at the bottom. Okay, these symbols down at the bottom. I have to discard up to 4 cards because I can only get 4 extra. I can only get 4 per army strength per person that I have. So I look and I have 2 dudes in my army. So if I discard, let's say, these 2 cards here, Bing and Bing. So these have the same symbol, and this means that each of my guys here is worth 2 points each. If I were to discard, if I had, let's say, if these extra 2 here were the same, and I discarded 4, each of these would be worth 4 points. So then, if I had, let's say, 2, and I discarded 4 cards and I had 2 dudes, that means I have an extra 8, so my fighting strength is now 10, and I can come out here and fight them. You have to have equal to or higher than in order to defeat them.
Does this go down in a battle?
Haven't got there yet. What you have to do is now reduce your army strength by whatever this number is on the card, on the tile. So if I had 10 and I'm fighting an 8, I would have to go down to 2. Then I would be able to take this and put it into my tableau. It's worth 1 point at the end of the game for me. Okay? Now, you ready? After I've defeated one of these things, I have a decision to make. I can discard a card of my choice in one of these things to put one of my cubes out here. And the reason you would want to do that is because, first of all, there might be cards out here that will score you points for how many of these you've moved. There aren't in this game. But once you've used all 4 of your cubes, you get a point at the end of the game. All right? Does that make sense?
Sure.
Am I missing anything, Zhao? I'm asking that question right now.
Please
because we're almost done with the teach. All right, this guy has to go back here. These guys come back here. These guys go back up into my hand. Now you know what I have.
I don't actually.
Let's see here. They leave your tribe when they learn how to become a druid. It's not a sacrifice at all. That is correct. They've gone on to learn how to become a druid. We're not sacrificing people. Not at all. I need to open that in order to take a drink.
I would like to see you do it without.
I don't know that I can.
Mine is open, but it's super hot.
Are those double-sided tokens to be used for any side as you wish? Well, here's the thing. This is a double side. I don't know why they are double-sided, but so basically these tokens are one uses. So if I can have multiples of these in my pool at any time, and because I start with one and I might get one later on, so I might have two. I could use these tokens to be, well, that guy's a farmer and this guy's a fighter, or I have 2 extra farmers for this action, whatever it might be. All right, so that's what those bonus tokens are used for. You still have yours. You got to get points for placing those points for majority. No. Don't think so. He says game feels much more complicated when learning than it actually is. That is correct. I can remember that when Luis was teaching me how to play. I was like, wow, there's a lot going on here. But then after we got playing, you're like, oh, okay, this is simple. Which is why I think you'll be fine.
I do need simple games.
No, you don't.
I've been getting better.
No, you're getting super better. All right, here we go. How long does the game take? You might be asking that. Over here is where we find the timing mechanism. All right? Yes.
Okay.
So whenever we cross, whenever the action marker goes back into the south from the north, so whenever it crosses this river.
Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, well, let's not go there. Whenever it crosses this river, not the line, whenever it crosses this river and goes back into the south where it originally started, we're going to take one of these and add them to one of the cards. This is in-game scoring at the end of the game. The only cards, though, that are going to score at the end of the game are ones that have at least one of these progress markers on them. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't have any progress markers on it, it doesn't score at the end of the game.
Okay.
So whoever has this token, when this happens, whenever this river is crossed, they get to choose where that progress marker goes. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be choosing together what gets scored at the end of the game.
Sure.
All right. So another thing that happens is when that happens, for example, I start with it because I'm the first player, because I know you don't like to be the first player. So I would choose, arbitrarily that. And then I would pass this to you. And now the next time it passes this, you choose where that progress marker goes. And it comes back to me. So we will be choosing off and on what progress markers get placed where. Now, whenever somebody takes the last one druid tile from this stack, they will place this where they want it to go. And when somebody takes the last druid tile from this stack, they get to place where this one goes. Same thing for these 2 army stacks over here. The person that takes the last one from these 2 gets to determine where those progress markers go. When the last one gets placed, and all of these are gone, then that round will finish, and then we play another round where we both take 2 turns immediately, and then we do a final scoring.
Okay.
Where we add up where we've gotten all of our points.
Okay.
Okay? And then whoever has the most points is the winner. That's it.
Okay.
Clear as mud, eh?
Sure.
All right. So we are ready to start the game. So the first thing we have to do to start the game is we have to pick our leader. So these are the 3 leaders that are available to the game. So there are, it's the number of players plus 1, the number of leaders that come out. Okay? And what the leader is going to tell you is basically how they're going to score you points at the end of the game, or how they're going to be able to help you during the game. So let me get the leaders out here, and we'll go over each of them so that, over here it says Boudica.
Okay.
Boudica. Boudica says that you gain 1 point.
She's on the box. She's on the box.
Is that her? Yeah, I don't know if that's her or not. Maybe. The hair definitely matches.
Oh, and the face tattoos.
Face tattoos and everything. Okay, so the cover of the box. So you're going to get 1 point if you have at least 1 bonus tile. I'm sorry, no. Gain 1 point if you have at least 3 discs on citadels by the end of the game. Mm-hmm. So if you have 3 of your discs at least at the end of the game, you get 1 point. Now, there's another side. And this means that if you will gain 3 points if you have 7 discs on Sentinels by the end of the game. Okay? So why are there 2 sides? Because we will all start with them on the A side.
Okay.
When there are exactly 3 progress tokens left, we have to choose, do I want this on the A side or do I want it on the B side? You can leave it on the A side, or you can try to get more points by flipping it over to the B side. But that decision is made when there are only 3 progress tokens left on this track over here. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll give you first pick. Okay, it's pronounced Boudica. Boudica. All right, very cool.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't go over all of them. I'm sorry. I'm telling you to make a decision. All right.
I was just gonna make a decision. I wasn't gonna.
Karaticus. Karaticus is gain 1 point if you have at least 3 workers. Druids do not count in your tribe by the end of the game. So if you have 1, 2, 3 guys up here at least, you'll get 1 point at the end of the game. Or you'll get 3 points if you have at least 6 workers up here, and druids do not count for either the 1 point or the 3 points. So it's only these 3 guys. If you have at least 3, then you get 1 point on the A side. If you have 6 of these guys, druids don't count, then you'll get 3 points at the end of the game. And then this guy down here, why did I pick the ones that are Vercingetorix? Vercingetorix. All right, so this one says you gain 1 point if you have at least 1 disc in the northern region and 1 disc in the southern region by the end of the game. So if you have 1 disc up here and 1 disc down there, you get that. If you have 3 up here and 3 down there, you get 3 points. That's what the B side says. So go ahead and make your choice, and we'll go from there.
Well, I'm gonna go with this one because she's easy enough for me to understand.
Ah, okay. Majority. Ah, okay. Right here. At the end of the game, that's what this means here. And thank you, Zhao. Appreciate it. At the end of the game, if you are equal to or less than, or you get, I'm sorry, if you are greater than or equal to, you get a point for each cube that you have here and that you have down here. So if I ended the game with this and you got this, then I would get 2 points and you, I don't believe, would get any. But let's say that this happened. We are equal to, then we both get 1 point.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's what that goes. Thank you, Joe. Double check about that. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. That's going from the if you're equal to or greater than, then you get 1 point for each. So if we're equal, we both get 1 point. 2 cubes makes majority, yes.
Okay. What are the
you get this back.
symbols here and the symbols on the cards?
Thank you. That goes for building, and I'm going to double check that real quick. Okay, so you have to building. So we come down here and we go build. All right. So you have to discard at least 1 card, -1 for every worker that you have in your active pool or your tribe. So what cards do you have to discard? Well, if you want to build here, you have to discard cards that are purple, or with that symbol because of colorblind friendly. Or if you want to use that symbol, this symbol, this symbol, that's where you're going to build your people. But that's the cards that you have to discard. -1 per worker in your private pool or your tribe when you're doing the build. So farming is getting more cards into your hand. Build, you're using cards. Fighting, you're using cards.
Is it only one per worker? Because you're going to have 3 workers.
One
at all
per
time.
builder. That's why it's yellow.
Okay,
These are your builders. These are your farmers. These are your fighters.
got it.
Blue ones are nobles. You can also use this guy as an extra one at any time. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I think we're good. We're going to get started. 39 minutes. I suck at this. Yeah. We spend a lot of time talking, but so I'm gonna be generous and say that was only 30 minutes. I suck at this. Costa did a lot better. Costa does know better. He knows a lot better. All right. These are out here to block areas because we're not playing a 3 or 4 player game. That's what these are doing, and that's what these are doing as well. Okay?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to start off because you don't like going first. I'm going to go ahead and go 1 over here, and I've moved only 1 space, so I get 1 strength in my army. I'm taking it easy on them so they're able to rest and take it easy. I'm also going to, out of my active pool here, I'm going to swap one of my builders with a farmer because I'm planning on taking the farming action. But then I'm going to, so since I'm taking the farming action, I get 1 for free. So I get the leftmost one over there for free. And that gets at, oh crap. I forgot which, I'm just going to take this guy.
I knew you would.
I'm going to take this guy here. And we also have to discard 2 cards out of our hand. So go ahead, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I'm going to discard this one and
Where are we discarding to? Over there?
yeah, I'll just do that. I'm going to discard these 2. And yeah, we'll put the discard pile over here. All right, so we have to get rid of 2 cards out of our hands. So we start with 3. Now, we're back on track. Now, so I took the first card. That gets added to my hand. And I now have 2 workers. If I really wanted to, I could use this one for a 3rd. I think what I would like to do is... So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 on that next card. And then I'll spend another on that card.
So how are you spending? You just...
It's how many workers I have. So I got the first one for free. I spent 1 farmer for the first one, 1 farmer for the second. And if I wanted to, I could spend this as a 3rd and get that 3rd one, but I'm not going to. Now, all those slide down.
That's not going to be so convenient.
I know.
That's my fault. I'm pretty short.
No, it's fine. And then there, there, and there. All right. And that is my farming action. So now you can choose, you have to move from here 1 to 3 spaces. Okay? This guy goes away.
Okay. So if I want to do the farming action.
First thing that you do is you can swap one of your dudes from here if you wish. Since you're doing a farming action, you might want to swap one of your other people for, yeah, because I kind of like what I did, but you don't have to.
Okay.
All right. So now you've got 2 farmers. So you're coming up here. You get this one for free. And then you have 2 farmers to spend to take 1, 2, or 1, 2, or one of these.
Right.
Then you also have this one that you can use if you wish.
I'm going to do this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Okay. And all of these scoot down. Like so. All right, and then, let's see, do I want to do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
This one doesn't give me a 1, though.
It does,
Oh, it
because
does.
you only moved it one spot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for whenever you move. It's not just for the south.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1 as well, so I get another point of strength from my army. And I am going to... Can I get up there? I don't know that I can. Oh, I can. I'm going to do it.
So they have to have the same symbol on the bottom, not the color.
That's correct. So I'm going to swap. First thing, I'm going to swap one of my players with here so that I have
2 battle.
2 dudes. I'm going to
Plus
discard.
your 2 strength.
Yes. Well, no, I got to 2 strength because I only went 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I swapped one of my dudes with one of the dudes that's here.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to discard 3 cards, which means that both of my guys are +3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I raise that up to 8 because that's the strength of my army right now. So I have 8, and 8 is here. So I get to take this, and I get to flip it over, and it's now a point for me at the end of the game. But I have to use that 8. So I'm back down to 0. These cards go away. And these guys stay into my army. I don't use them. And now I have to make a choice. I can discard a card that matches one of these symbols in order to place one of my battle cubes there. So I think what I will do... let's see here. I think I will do... I'll discard this. Matches that symbol. And so that gets placed right there. Like that. And this comes over here. That's the end of my turn. Your turn.
Okay.
So you're going to move it at least 1. So I am going to place one of these things out here on one of these things. But you got to choose first. Do you want to go 1 or do you want to go 2 or 3?
Just 1.
Okay, just 1 here. So you get +1 strength on your army. And that's the, let's see, you moved 1 here. Yeah, okay, so that's the second. So you should be at 2. So it crossed. So this guy gets to get put somewhere. Let's talk real quick about what each of these does so that you know for the future as well. Okay, so progress cards. This one. Requires the majority or tied for majority of discs placed on those citadels. So, of disc placed on the purples, both in north and south, whoever has the majority gets to score however many points this is worth, 1 or 2. This one is similar, requires the majority or a tied for majority of recruited workers of the indicated type. Druids do not count. Okay, so if you have the majority of workers, builders, this one is just like this one except for the teal. This one is if you have 3 or more druids placed, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, that looks like what it is. So this one is 3 or more druids. If you have 3 or more druids, you will score 1, 2, or 3 points depending on how many things on there. And then this one is if you have 2 or more. So these are actually work well in conjunction with one another. Okay. And that's that. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna go with I did not plan this well. Let's see. I'm gonna put one here because that looks like it'll be something fun to do.
Okay, so I moved there. So now I can choose an action to switch one of these guys with this, right? And then I can battle for the 7.
Okay.
I have to discard cards.
That have the same symbol at the bottom.
Right, and for each one, it's 1 point.
+1 for each of your dudes. So you have 2 dudes over there.
Yeah.
And if you discard 3 cards, that'll be +6.
Right.
Okay.
So if I discard 3 cards, they have the same symbol.
Yep.
That
So
puts me up at
8. Because you had 2 and you did +6. So that 8 beats the 7. So you flip that over. So you got to move your 8 down to 1. And then you can discard a card to place out one of these things if you want.
Okay.
Not going to?
No, I will discard this one.
All right. So
Put out
that
one of
places
these
on that right there.
I will discard my portable charger.
Portable charger? Oh, that's what that is? A portable charger?
Portable charger.
Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do now... Oh, this comes over to you.
Thank you.
And I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to come over here. Boom. It gets me 1 army strength. And then I'm going to replace one of these with that. That gives me 2 guys. That gives me the purple there. And then that's for free. And then I'm going to take, because I have 2 farmers here, I'm going to go ahead and take, I'm going to use this one. And so that's 1, 2, 3. And I'll just take the 3 singles there. And then we have to slide those down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's me.
Okay. Okay.
Your turn, lady.
And we'll go here and farm. So we'll switch
This with
this
this?
one and this one. And then that gets me 2 cards, right?
How many?
I have
Do you?
2.
Yep, you have 2, but you can use your token for a 3rd if you wish.
Right.
Or a 3rd buying power.
Right, I gotcha. And it just takes these ones. That's what we're doing.
Yep, because you're up in the north.
Right.
Yep. That's 1 for free.
Right. And then I want this one.
That's one of your other ones that you're paying for.
And then I want this one.
Okay. That's 2. You do have a 3rd if you wish with your token, but you don't have to.
No. Okay.
Okay. And like that. And then it becomes my turn. It looks like it's like the brown. It looks like the brown cubes count for majority over here. I'll double check that in a minute, Zhao. Thank you for mentioning that, though. I'm going to go 1 here, so I get.
I moved 1. So I
Yeah,
can go
so
up
you get an
1.
army strength. All right, so I got my 1 army strength. I'm going to take one of my farmers and take a builder, and then I'm going to, I have to discard. I'm going to build, so I got to use 3 cards, but because I have 1 builder, it's -1, so I only have to use 2 to put this right over here. And whenever I place that there, I get a bonus 3 army strength. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And this goes over here, and that's my turn. All right, let me check. Strider's in here, right?
He's right by your feet. Put your
Okay,
feet
I just
forward.
want to make sure. He's being so good.
Battery's not included. That makes a
Not
big
quite.
difference. Okay. Okay.
Yep, I did that. We're doing everything right, I think. But I do want to check about the battles. In-game scoring. Let's see. Each region where you have the most or are tied for the most garrison cubes gain 1 point. Yep. But it doesn't. I don't think those other 2 spots count, Zhao, because
It would still be majority.
these are just blocking. These are just blocking. No, because see, look, I would have to have at least, well, no, it still would be majority because I would be tied for this.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure I can have 2 here and count for having majority. Because these are just blocking the spaces for 3 and 4 player games.
Okay, so it's my turn. I gotta focus here.
You got it. You got it. Man, that's really good. I took half of my coffee from Steamers and mixed it with a peanut butter protein shake. Really good.
Nice. Good use of the
It's
protein
like
shakes.
coffee and peanut butter.
I have hot water, lemon, and honey for the second time today. This is my second full
Dosage.
lemon. It's a full lemon squeezed into my hot water,
Yummy.
and then some honey. I'm not really feeling amazing lately. I would like to be feeling better before the Dice Tower cruise, so I am going to be vitamin C'ing up until then.
All right.
I have no idea. Okay, so I'll just move 1.
Okay, so if you move 1, that means you're going to be able to farm or build.
Right.
Farming is gaining new cards.
Right.
Building is going up here and using the top part of your cards and the colors that are there.
Right. So if I were to build, I could switch a farmer with a builder, so
Yep.
I have at least 1.
Yep.
And then I need to discard 1 card.
It has to discard 3 minus how many workers?
You have to discard 4 cards. I know that I like this. Okay.
Huh? 3 minus how many workers you have.
So you have to discard 4.
Are you not understanding what the word minus means?
So I have to discard 2.
Yes.
Okay.
As
And they
long
have
as
to
you,
be,
and they both have to have the same color as where you want to build, what citadel you want to build on.
okay. So if I discard 2
Yep.
purple.
Yep.
'cause
Oh,
I have,
wait, before you do that, you need to choose where the next progress marker goes.
take a progress marker and put it on one of the purpley ones.
Which one? Because they work in
I
conjunction, but they're
know.
different. This is giving you the majority. If you have the majority
Sure,
on the
do it
purple
on that one.
citadels, okay. Well, equal to our majority.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay, so I discard my 2.
Yep.
And then that puts one.
Well, you discard your 3 minus the 1 for your builder, which is the same. I'm just trying to walk everybody out there through it. And you want to put one of your things down here. And that allows you to recruit. Let me just make sure we do that. I don't know if it's a recruit or if it's adding from the center. I think it's adding from the center. Hold on.
Oh, so yummy.
Recruit 1 worker from your active pool. So from your active pool, you can recruit 1 person into your army. All right. So then from here, you get to choose 1 to replace it. So a noble. All right. And then we add another one to the center. Cool. Cool. Let's see here. No sound?
What?
Wait a minute. I have sound. Only me don't have sound? Don't know. Maybe reload? I think the sound may be only out of the left channel. It should be coming through both channels. I made sure to click that. So if you can only hear right, that might be why.
Maybe it's me.
Oh, big OL. I was just with my right headphone. Oh, okay. Well, still, I should be coming through with both channels because I know my streaming software.
He's only wearing 1.
I know, but I should be streaming through both channels. Unless there's something on YouTube that's blocking that left channel, because I have both of my channels active on that. So I don't know why that's happening. I apologize.
Okay. Here's my discard.
All right. That is that. I can hear from the left one. All right. Well, cool.
Sorry.
I don't know why the right isn't working because my streaming software has both. Let me double check.
While he checks, I'm going to have another sip of my honey wine.
Oh, why is it doing that? Because I didn't click this. There, both left and right should be working for you now.
Did you not click something?
Yeah, the way my streaming software is set up, and it's good that it's set up this way. I forget sometimes. When you click a thing on one side, and it's working on the left side, you have to click make it active.
Oh, right.
And if you don't make it active, it stays the way it is.
Right.
If you don't make it active, all this stuff that's going on the way it should be over here doesn't make it out to the streaming thing yet.
Right, you told me. When I was helping you showed me that.
So, yeah, that's my fault.
Sorry.
Yet again.
But thank you for telling us.
Yes,
thank you. Please tell
Appreciate
us.
it. All right, greetings from Portugal, Hatcham. Good to see you. It's okay. I can hear from the left one. Yes. Well done, Sam. Your audio is playing in stereo now. Thank you, Chris. Weird. I had it all set up. I just didn't click make it live. All right, so you're done?
Yes.
That was a
Build action.
build action from down here in the south, and you put that thing out there.
Yes.
And you recruited one thing to yours. Okay, so
Yes.
you're good to go. All righty. What are we going to do? I think I am going to... I think I'm going to do some recruiting as well. I think I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to recruit. But first thing I'm going to do is... I'm going to take one of these dudes and take this guy right here. So now I can recruit. Oh, wait. What am I doing?
First, you're going to move yourself up one.
Nope, I'm going to do this one instead. Because that's important. I get to move one up one because I only moved one. All right, so I switched my farmer with the noble. All right. And so now I have a noble, a builder, and a worker or a fighter. But I can recruit one of them for free. So I'm going to put this guy down into my tribe. And then because I have a noble, I can do another one. So I'm going to put the noble down here. No, I'm not. I'm going to put the worker, the builder down in my tribe as well. So I've recruited 2 guys to my tribe. 2, I was able to do 2 because of the noble. Now, at the end of the recruit action, I'm going to send these two guys off to learn how to become a druid. So, because their symbols match, I get to take this and put it in here, and I get to take one of these dudes, and he is recruited. These guys go, I think, back into the bag. I'll double check that in just a minute. But now, because I only have one dude in my tribe, I have to recruit. So I'm going to recruit this. Not recruit, but add to my active pool. And that comes out here. Well, I'll put that here. And that comes out here. And I think these two are added back into the bag. I'll double check that though. Yeah, audio is improved. Let's see. I just want to make sure that these two guys that I used are going back. When you take the work from the supply and place it in your tribe for each druid you now must have in your tribe, including the one you recruited, you must discard a card from your hand. This means that your first druid costs 1, second druid costs 2. The quantity and type of works easily just help the druid stack of the region where you're performing. You send workers from your tribe into the druid order to have them take. You must return to the bag from your tribe. Okay, there we go. And that's that. We did everything else right, but in order to add that druid, I must discard a card from my hand. I will discard this one. And go good to go. So here's the cool thing about this, and I'm just trying to help you track what's going on. Now I have 4 workers that are available to me. That makes sense? Mm-hmm. So I have, for example, if I needed to, this guy can be a farmer with this one. This one can be a worker like this one. He just can't be another noble. But he can act as a fighter. So even though it looks like I have no fighters, I could have at least one. Okay? So that's what that means. So I'm just trying to...
You're good.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to go here.
Point. Strength.
Thank you.
There you go. And you can either recruit or build farm. Wish we had some music.
Some Celtic music.
Yeah, some Celtic music, but I'd probably get a copyright strike of some sort on my channel. But that would be fun.
Whatever music in your head.
Yeah, there you go. Play some Celtic music in the background so that you can have that going on, and
yeah. All right, I'm going to farm, so I'm going to switch this guy.
Okay.
The farm.
So you're taking people up here. You've got 2, possibly 3 workers up there. You get this one for free.
And then I want this one. That's 1.
Yep.
And this one.
Yep.
That's 2.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh dear. We can't do that. Okay. Well, I'm going to go here just for 1 and get another army strength. And then I think I'm going to recruit. I'm going to send maybe I should.
You can't recruit from there.
No. I said the wrong word. I'm sorry. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to do a build. Put that farmer right there, and put that farmer in here. And then I'm going to discard 4 cards minus how many workers I have. This guy counts as a worker. So that's 4 minus 3. It's only 1 card. So I'll discard that one. And that allows me to place this guy up here, which gives me 1, 2, 3 strength. And this comes because I finished that citadel. Okay? And so now this is going to score me. I get 1 point for each dude that I have here. So I get 2 points at the end of the game because of this. If you would have had one of these here, we both would have gotten 1 point. Okay? And I think that is the end of my turn. So your turn now. Oh,
Okay,
this
that
should have
goes
come over
over.
here. This should have come over here because you picked the second one. So now you're about to go and I'm going to pick the third one and so forth.
Okay.
How are you feeling thus far? Be honest. You're not
I'm
grokking
okay.
it just yet?
No, I got it. I just don't know. I don't quite know what I should be doing.
I didn't know what I exactly.
like,
Costa whooped me in the first game that we played. I mean, he walloped me.
That's gonna happen.
But I understood how everything worked together
yeah,
by the end of the
I
game.
get that. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm getting everything together. I just don't know
Yeah, you don't know what the best thing to do is.
when.
maybe.
I don't. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. I make the face. It's fine. Life is good. Okay, so I'm gonna move 1.
Okay, you
That
get
moves
plus
me up
1 army.
1.
Okay, so I have to choose where this one goes, and now we're going to have to choose what side our leader is going to be on.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to go down here, and the reason I chose that is because I have at least 2
Right.
in purple. So now that's going to get me at least 1 point.
Right.
Okay. Now I also right now have the majority on purples, so
Right.
I'm getting 1 point from that and 1 point from this.
Got it.
So yeah, okay. All right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I
He's
just want to
getting
make
all
sure.
the points. I get
No,
it.
no, no, no. I'm making sure you understand. But now we have to decide if we're going to stay on the A side or the B side of our leaders.
I want to stay on the A side, but you might not want to stay on the A side.
Man, I think I'm going to flip to
Okay,
I'm going to flip to the B side. I'm going to take a risk.
Cool. So I moved here. Now I have to decide what to do.
Yep, you have to
I'm
either
going to-
fight or
I don't think I can fight. Maybe. I guess. Okay, if I were to fight, I would have to. I only have 1. I can't. I don't know how many. I mean, I can switch. I'd get 1 person, but then I need. I don't know. I don't understand the cards.
why? What do you not understand?
It's just me, honey. So let's say if I were to choose to fight,
Yes.
I could switch this guy with this, so I would have 1 fighter.
No. If you're fighting, you're switching from here.
Oh, right, and there's nothing to do.
Now,
So
here's
I
the
can't
thing though. You can
discard 1 and
you can spend 1 army strength to wipe all 3 of these.
Right.
But the problem with that is that they get filled from here.
right.
So if you're looking for fighters,
Right, we still
that's not
don't
going to help you much.
Okay, so then I won't fight. I will go down here and farm. I think I need more cards. So I already have 2 farmers in my, so I don't need to switch. So I will go down
Well,
here and farm.
you could switch, and you could switch your noble for the farmer, and that would give you 3 spending points, possibly 4, to get more cards. But it's up to you.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's a good idea. I'm just trying to.
No, I'm good. I have 2 farmers. Okay, so I'm in the farming action. I get 2 cards. Well, I can afford 1 for free,
Yep. And then 2 more if you
and
wish.
then 2 more. 1, 2.
And then if you're done,
Sure.
okay, so everything switches down. You have to stand up because you're shorty.
Yep, I am. But I was trying to tell this to Aiden the
3.
other day. Short means smart. So every time Aiden says to me, "Hey, you're so short," smart. So deal with that. He's also 12, 13. But the point is, he says it to me all the time. You're so short. I'm like, every time you say it, you're just calling me smart. So keep calling me smart, tall boy.
All right, let's see here. That was your choice. Did you choose? Are you keeping yours on A?
I'm keeping mine on A.
Okay. All right. I chose, so this comes back to you now.
Okay.
And I am gonna go. I'm gonna go 1. I think. And I'm going to do that. And I am going to recruit. I can recruit one of my peeps. So I will recruit this, and because I have a noble here, I can recruit that one as well. And I'm going to send both of them off. No, I can't do that.
Why?
Because I'm not in the north. I'm in the
you
south,
have
so
to
I
do
can't
2.
do this from down here. I have to do 2 in that. So, yeah. That was kind of not a great idea. So instead of recruiting both of these people, one is going to be a noble. No, that's not correct. I'm going to recruit both of these people. Then I can do, but I can't because I don't have the correct number of people here. I mean, I guess I could, but I'd be giving up a druid just to get a druid. That doesn't make very good sense, in my opinion.
It's points.
Well, possibly, but no, I'm trying to add the number of druids that I had at the end of the game. That's not really going to do good.
Oh, that's hot.
So, yeah, I don't think that works right. And I don't think that you can send workers from your tribe into the order to have them trained as a druid. You must return to the background from your active workers. The quantity and type of workers indicated on type. Yeah. I'm just not. Nowhere does it say that you can use a druid, so I'm going to assume that you can't. So I'm not going to do it. I'm also not going to have to lose a card, but I did get to recruit 2 more dudes into my thing. Now what I have to do is I'm going to keep this guy here, and I'm going to recruit. I get to refill my active pool, so I'm going to take this dude first. Bill, and that dude. Oh, crap. I wanted that fighter. Anyway, all right, that's my end of my recruit action. Your turn.
Okay. So, if I were to recruit, just walk me through this.
Yeah.
If I were to recruit, one of these people could come in my...
You'll be able to swap, just like normal, you'll be able to swap one of your pool with one of the people that are out here. Then you'll be able to recruit 1 plus 1 for each noble in your tribe or in your active pool into your tribe. So if you were to, like, for example, do you want to swap anything first of all?
Sure.
Okay, which one do you want to swap?
A green for a red.
Okay.
But wait, I before we do it, I get that. Then you can use the people that are in your tribe for this number.
Yeah, they'll count toward. That's what I was trying to explain to you earlier.
But because of the way you're here, I'm here, you're here, I'm here, whatever, even how many we space out, I won't be able to build in the next turn up here.
No, you could, because let's say I move it here.
Right.
Then you could move it 1, 2, 3 and build up here. You can always move it 1 to 3. You don't have to move it just 1.
Okay. So if I go here, let's just do this. And I'm going to swap this guy for this guy. And recruit him. He comes here.
No. He goes to your active pool.
Goes here.
Now you recruit. So now you can take somebody from your active pool and put them into your tribe.
Okay. So he can come here.
But the reason I have to do that is because he does not swap and come directly into your thing. It's procedural. That's why I'm trying to make that distinction. Okay, so now that you have a noble there, you can take another person from your active pool and put it in here. It can be your noble or it can be your farmer.
And the noble can count as any.
No, it doesn't count as any. That's what druids do. Nobles just help you get more people into your tribe.
Sure.
Okay, so you place that there, and now you have the opportunity to send a farmer and a builder into the order.
Okay, so if I do that, these go back in here.
Yep, they go back into the bag.
And I can get this.
Yes. And you take one druid, and he goes directly into your tribe, and you have to discard a card. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which one. It's just your choice.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Now you have to refill your active pool up to 3. So you choose one from here. And then choose a second one from here.
Sure.
And that's that. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to swap. Yeah, I'm just going to move 1. That gives me 1. And then I am going to not swap anything. I'm going to battle. I have 1 fighter because my druid's acting as a fighter. And I'm going to discard. Oh, this one was from a previous action. Going to discard 1 card for +2. So my 1 fighter is, I'm sorry, it's 1, not 2. It's 1. So my 1 fighter is 1 plus my strength of 11. Now I have 12, which allows me to defeat these people. And I can discard a card matching that thing. So I can put 1 thing out here. And these go away.
Okay.
Oh man, I should not have done this. I get no points now. Because I have to get 3 up here, so I have to get 1 more up here, and I have to get 3 down there.
I know, I was like, I can't even imagine that.
Hatchim says, looks good, looks thematic. You are correct, sir.
Super cool. Okay, so I guess I can go down here.
Just 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you choose which one, where this goes.
On the teal one. It doesn't help.
This
me,
one?
But sure. I just want.
Well, you're trying to.
But none of them are going to help me. So I'm just trying to space it out right now.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. If you think you're going to get 2 in the purple, so if you're planning on placing in the purple citadel again.
Yeah. Just go on the teal.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's my theory.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go down there. That's what we've said first. I moved up 1.
I guess.
So,
Well, yeah. Go ahead. I'm thinking about something completely different. I'm still stuck on these brown cubes, counting towards majority on these areas. I don't think they do. Because you have majority down there. You have majority down there because you're the only one that's gone down there and fought.
yes, but the answer is still the same.
No, it's not, because right now you're not getting a point down there. Because if the browns count towards majority, you're not getting a point because you're not equal to or greater than.
I interpreted what he was saying as the browns count towards the total. I don't know. Maybe I'm just interpreting things wrong. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Okay, I need to move. Stop talking. I was going to come down here and do a build.
Okay.
And I have 1 builder plus another. So I don't really need to swap 1 right now.
You're spending 4, so if you have 3 builders in your thing, by swapping out for getting this one, then you only have to discard 1 card.
Okay.
Look at cards as kind of like a economy.
Sure. Okay, so I have 2. So to build, I need to discard 4 cards.
Minus
2.
Minus
3. Of the same symbol or the same color?
color, because you're doing citadels, not
Right.
not fighting.
Got it. Okay, so if I'm discarding 3 of the same color. What? Why? You just said.
I said, Jess,
2.
come on. It's you're look. It says 4.
Yes.
Minus how many builders are in your army? 1,
Right.
2,
Right.
3.
Okay.
So you only have to discard 1.
Okay. So then that lets me put 1 up here.
Do you have any teal cards in your hand?
No, honey. I mean, I have 1. I don't have enough then.
That's all you have to discard is 1 card. And you just put a scoring marker on this.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? There you go.
Sure. And that lets
And
me
that
draw
lets
2
you draw
cards.
2 cards. Now, where does that come from? Bonus tile draw. From the market region where the tile is placed. So you can draw 2 cards free down there. Doesn't matter what the cost is for them or anything like that, but they have to come down there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That one and that one. And then everything slides down. There. Oh, turn that around. Sorry. And there.
Okay.
That's the cards you discarded.
Yes.
And you're done?
Mm-hmm.
All righty then. I'm going to come here for 1. Oh, wait. I spent 12 that last turn, so I get 1 for moving there. And then I'm doing farming, so I'm going to...
Oh, hush.
I have 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm going to switch this one with this one. And that gives me 1, 2, 3 farmers to work with. No. Yes, I have to. So farming, and that gets me 1, 2, 3 to work. So I get that one for free. And then I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 farmers. So I'm going to go ahead and get the 2 purples. And that cost me 3. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to take the kids bowling this evening?
I was thinking about either that or a movie.
Either one would be good with me.
I want to go see Godzilla -1.
Okay. I'm up for that.
But we'll see.
Okay. That was your turn.
Yes.
Okay, so it's my turn. So I can go here
Yes.
and build.
Yes. So you're
And I
using...
have 3 builders.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have to do 4 cards, so it really is only 1 card.
Yes. Thanks, Strider. Golly, dude,
So
making
I'm
my
gonna
eyes
discard
water.
this guy,
Place that dude out.
and he can come here.
Yes. And that gets you 1 of these.
Okay.
And this card goes away.
And I moved only 1, so I go up 1.
Yep. And that's it.
That's all, please.
All right.
Daphne's not watching, but I decided what I'm getting her.
How do you know she's not watching?
She's at her color guard competition
Oh, that's
right
true.
now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that could be.
I won't say it anyway, but I did decide what I'm getting her.
I think I'm gonna do.
Now all we got to do is decide what you're getting her.
I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna go 1, 2. So I have to choose right now where one of these goes, and I'm gonna put it up here, and I'm going to swap a fighter. Do I want to swap a fighter? No, I want to swap a farmer with that. So I have to discard 4 minus 1, 2, 3. So I just have to discard 1. That allows me to put this guy down here, which gives me this, but I get to recruit 1 person into my so I'm going to recruit this fighter here, and that's going to give me another point at the end of the game too. But this gets turned over like that. And then I have to refill here, so I think I'm going to take this farmer from there and go here. Kabuki Kid said, last time I went bowling, I was surprised how much it went up. It used to be a cheap activity.
Yeah, there are no cheap activities anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, sadly, there are really,
Thank you, inflation.
especially as a family.
I think I should be at 2.
As a family
Yeah,
of 5.
when you have 5 people going, there is nothing cheap
Sam was
anymore.
like, "Oh, we can go to the movie." I'm like, "That's like $150."
But how much is bowling going to be? It's going to be like 60, 70 bucks.
$70 probably.
So it's like, you know, it's one of those things.
And then if I go bowling, the kids laugh at me the whole time. So there is that.
Yeah, well.
And Sam's like actually bowling. Like when we go bowling, Sam like actually bowls. And I just try not to hit the gutters. And Sam's like, strike, 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 strike. He gets a little annoyed.
I
after
do
his
not
first
get
one.
strikes.
Okay, it's strike,
No.
spare, spare, strike.
No, not spear. I have a number of open frames on every game because I am not consistent. I used to bowl competitively as a kid, though.
Yeah,
So
see? I bowl to avoid the gutters.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. I actually hit them every time.
Right.
I will go, Sam will be at like at least 100 already, and I'm at like 12.
That's not true. She does better than that.
I'm going to take a
let
picture.
her say anything.
All right. So you went there, so I can go here or there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Remember, you can always go up to 3, but
Right.
going 3 costs you 3 strength on your
Right,
army.
right.
So it's 1 to 3.
Right. So I can go. I can go 1, 2. It gets me none, costs me none.
That's correct. And now you can either farm or build, or you can recruit.
Right. So I'm going to build.
Okay.
I have 2, 3 builders.
Yep.
And my cost is 5. So I need to pay 2. So I'm going to put that here. So they have to be the same color of where you're going.
Where you're building, yeah.
Where you're building.
Yeah, it costs you 5. So it's 5 minus 3, so it's 2. Yeah, you're right.
So I think I'm just going to go 2.
Okay.
And take this guy.
That gives you 2 cards from up here.
Oh, yeah. Gives me 2 cards from up there. Right. Right.
Anywhere. Doesn't have to be.
Right. Sure. I don't know.
Which one?
This is like random.
This one?
Yeah, sure, that one. Okay. You're okay.
All right, that was yours. What do I have in my hand here? I'm in the same boat.
I went bowling many years
dear.
ago, and the person I went bowling with threw their back out while we were bowling.
1.
And then that became my fault somehow. Because I chose to go bowling, I think.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't do it. Crap.
Okay.
And I can't do any fighting either. I might do. That doesn't help me either. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go there. I'm going to spend army strength to wipe these 3.
Cool.
These 3 come up here,
Yes.
and then
3 new ones.
3 new ones come out in the center. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'm going to swap a farmer with a builder, and I'm going to build. So I have to discard 5, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 builders, so I only need to discard 1, and that allows me to build this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lets me build up here, and then this goes away. This allows me to recruit a person into my place, and then that's the end of my build action. And I have to refill, so I'm going to take this builder and your turn.
Okay.
This comes in here. All right. So, no matter what you choose, you're going to choose where the last one goes.
Mm-hmm.
And since you're the last person of this round,
Mm-hmm.
I have to double check that. because when the last progress marker is changed, the game end of the triggers. The player holding passes it to the player on their left. Will have arrived back at the start player, yeah, and the remaining players complete the current round. Finally, okay. Okay, so I think this is how this happens. This will come back over here.
Mm-hmm.
I will get a turn, which finishes that round. And then both of us take 2 actions in quick succession. Me taking the 2 actions first, you taking 2 actions second.
And then we're done.
Then we do. I think that's how that works.
Sure.
Double check me if I'm right, Zhao, if you're still here. I think that's how it works. So the last tile is about, the last progress token is about to be placed. She's going to choose where it goes. And then this comes back to me. She will do her turn. I will do my turn. Then I will take 2 actions. You will take 2 actions. And that's the end. I think that's how it goes.
Sure.
So where are you going to go first of all?
Oh, where am I going to go? Well, I don't have any plans to go anywhere.
Kabuki says, I wish the movies weren't so pricey. That was always one of my
know.
favorite things to do.
I know. It's super expensive.
Absolutely.
Actually, the movies aren't terrible.
It's the
concessions that
refreshments.
kick our butt.
Yep.
We spend more in concessions than we do getting into the movie.
Yeah, exactly. And that's by design. That is absolutely by design.
But the problem is...
And they don't let you bring stuff in either.
The problem is, I have a family that loves movie popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
All of us love movie popcorn.
Yep.
In fact, I will frequently, at a hockey game, intentionally bring home the popcorn from the movie and leave it on the counter for a week, so I just have some popcorn to snack on for the whole week.
Yep.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't really battle, so I can't do that. I could farm, but I don't need cards. I could build, I guess. So, or I could get to recruit, or I could build up here. There's really nothing I can do. So I will just go here.
1.
Yes.
Get you +1 there. Yep, there you go.
And then I'm going to build.
Build?
From here.
Okay, you
I
going
don't
to
need to
swap anything?
Nope, because I
Okay.
already have 2 and 3. So mine is at 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have to play 2 cards of the color I want to go on.
Yes.
So,
Well, don't forget to use these. We're getting towards the end of the game, and they're not worth any points for you at the
but
end
what
of the game.
I can't.
That acts as another builder right now. It's one-time use.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
then
have
let's do that.
you-
I have
1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
You
2,
could
3,
have
4
you could
builders.
have 5 if you used both of them.
If I have 4 builders, I only have to discard 1 card.
That's
I'm
correct.
discarding 1 card and going here and building there.
All right, so that goes there,
And that fills this, so that gets me this.
where do you want this to go? I'm assuming you
blue.
want it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Bumpers.
Hi, Strider. Come to say hi to everybody.
Oh, goodness, you're so tall.
Hi, Buppers. Yes, I know. Oh, that's the scratchy spot,
Here, can you
Papa.
put that in the discard, baby?
That's a scratchy part, Papa. I like
Well,
that.
I've
That's
made
a scratchy.
3 points.
That's a scratchy, Papa. Yes,
No,
yes,
4
you got
points, maybe. I can get to
it.
here.
Careful. Careful. Careful.
Hi.
All right, so this goes here. That really kind of hurts my leg, dude. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Papa. All right. So you built that up there. You took the token, yeah?
I took the token that was here.
Did you get the benefit of the token?
I didn't. I
It's
don't.
2 cards. So you
Oh,
to take
I did.
You,
Oh, I didn't do that.
okay, you get to take 2 cards from down there, and then you get to take the token as well. talk about stale popcorn. I need to eat it fresh, or I don't dig it.
Oh, stale popcorn. Yes,
She
please.
eats stale popcorn like it's going out of style.
I really do. I kind of love stale popcorn. Don't you
Put butter on it, and it's good.
Don't you? He will eat it.
Put butter on it, and it's really good. But yeah.
2 cards. Okay.
And then, yeah, all 3 of those come down. Then 1, 2.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so I get 2 turns in a row.
No. That was the beginning of this round.
Okay.
Now I finished the round.
Okay,
and
then we get 2
and
turns
then we
in a
get
row.
2 turns in a row.
Got it.
So this comes over here. I think that's how it works. We could be doing that wrong, but we both get an extra turn out of it. That's what it. If we're doing it wrong, we got an extra turn that we probably wouldn't be able to get. So here is what I'm going to do. I don't have the right cards to do what I want to do. So I'm going to move 1, and I am going to
I love you.
swap this noble. And then I'm going to farm, which gives me that free one for free, and then I get 1, 2, 3 of my choice. Yeah.
Oh, did you give him kisses?
Which means that I think I'm going
Give him a kiss,
to
Tyler.
give me the 2 browns, please. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then. Oh, I get 2 turns. And then you get 2 turns. Is that what we're doing?
I think so.
Oh, dear. That's not what I was wanting to do. Oh, it still works out. Oh, no, it doesn't. Snapdragon. And I don't think I could have. No, I couldn't have done that. Oh, well. Alrighty then. So what I will do is, that was my first action. Second action will be to go here, and I'll do a recruit. I will swap one of these with this, like this, and I can recruit 2 into my army, which means I can do this and this.
Hey.
And then I can send 1, 2, 3 to get that. Oh, wait a minute. No, he doesn't count as a noble. Never mind. So I only had 1 noble. So I get to do this.
And you have to discard a card, though.
A druid comes here, and I have to discard a card. So I'll discard this one. And that sucks. Man, I wish I would have got 1 more druid. 1 more stinking druid. But
Okay.
now I don't think this matters, but I got to refill this. It matters in case you do anything.
I don't really know.
So here and here.
So, but I love you.
Strider, stop.
I love you.
All right, that was my 2 actions, so now you take your 2
Okay.
actions. I am
don't know
done.
what to do. I don't know how to do anything to make it end. I don't know what to do. Okay. I'm going to go 1 for my first action and build from here.
Stop. Lay down. Lay down.
So I have 1, 2,
Lay down.
3 builders. And the card is 6 now. So I have to pay 3 cards to be able to put 1 here. Did you see that, babe? My card is 6. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I needed to discard 3 cards.
You get
And
that?
I get this, and I get the 2 cards.
Yeah. I don't think they're worth anything at the end of the game, but it might help you on your second action.
Nope.
Oh, you get any of the 2.
I
So
know,
you could get
I
these up here.
know.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
see.
can't-
Well, these might help if you can get down there and build more. These would help. So you get 2 of those.
Right. I need 7. 1, 2, 3,
You also have that as well.
4.
So you would have to discard 3, get 2 plus 1 that might be in your hand.
Okay, sure. It might help. And these are the discard. Thanks, Hen. That was my first action.
Seriously, don't think this matters, but
For my second action, I will go down here and build again.
okay.
I have 1, 2, 3. I will use this
As a 4th.
as a 4th, so I have 4 builders. And I need to discard 7. So I'm discarding 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
That gets me this, and that gets me that.
And you get 3 more strength. I don't know whether
2,
that matters.
3, I don't think it matters. So prepare to lose here.
I don't know. I don't know. You always say this, and then you do pretty well. So
Oh, pish posh.
that is how that
Okay,
goes.
so these were my discard, though.
Yes.
And these are the ones that were in my hand. Okay.
Okay,
And that was my
so-
second move, and we're done.
Now we go to
Tally,
final scores, which is, I think it's pretty simple, but I do want to go to this. Okay, so all completed citadels, first of all completed citadels on the game board, 1 point for each of your discs. So I get, we have
That's what we need.
a
Tally
handy-dandy
sheet.
tally sheet.
Love.
So here we go. So I am green. So, and I just put your initial in there. So I get to
Make that an
change
S
that
quick.
into an S. And then J goes on the blue. So Jessie, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Only on
No,
the
no, no,
completed-
no. Just
only on the
completed. 1,
completed
2,
one,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
So you got 6 points from that. I got
1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4.
3. No. This isn't complete. So I only got
Oh.
3. 3 points. Then we go to bonus tiles collected. So these guys right here. So I
Your
get
more.
2 points. Nope. 2 points for me and 2 points for you.
Of these?
Yep.
Yes.
And then these guys,
Yeah, you have all these doubles.
I got 3.
I have 1.
You have 1. And then battles, I have 3
I have 1.
and 1. And now we come up here. Don't worry about it.
I know. I was like,
their
"Don't
house
need a
too.
snack." I know.
Their house too. Doesn't matter.
I know.
All right.
I have 1.
Bonuses. I get
That.
1 point per cube, so I get 2 up here. You get 1 down there. So, oh crap. 1 and 2, and then bonuses from this part of your board. So I got 1 for this, and I got 1 for this. So having this many, if I would have had this one too, I would have got a second one, but I only got 2 points from this. How many did you get?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 is correct. And then, oh, okay. So you take your, this sucks. You take your number of strength plus number of cards divided by 5. So I have 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. That's 1 point. Bink.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It's 3 points.
Okay.
Little miss. Here, I'm going to get ready to lose.
Still think that's going to happen.
Then we go to bonus cards. In-game scoring cards. So if you have the majority on purple, you get 2 points. So I have the majority on purple, so I get 2 points. All right, so that's 2. Majority on this, I don't get any of that. I didn't do this. If I have 2 or more, I get 1. So from these cards here, I got a total of 3 points. And then you get 1, 2, 3. And do you have 2 on purple? No. So you
I have 1 on purple.
1 on purple, but that's it though. You have to have 2 on purple, 2 or more, to get 1 point. So you get 2 points from this one right here because you have the majority on these. So that is that. So you get 2 points there. And then our leaders, if you have 3 in Citadels at least, you get 1 point. And you do.
That you have to have the majority of.
No. You don't have to have majority. You just have to have at least 3. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should have chose to do that. You had that would have gotten you 3 points instead of just 1 point.
Yeah, but I thought it meant completed citadels. So
No, it's just 3 tokens. It doesn't say anything about completed citadels. So you got 1 point from that. I got 0 points from mine because I would have had to have had 3 up here and 3 down there, and I couldn't get the 2 back down there. So that was that. So I got 5, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19 points to 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20 points. So don't want to hear it.
I don't know how
Don't want to hear it. Jessie won 20 to 19.
it was. I have no idea how that happened.
I know how it happens. It's, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, look, I won. That's what that is. How it usually goes, Captain Game Shark.
Not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's how it goes. But that is, Jessie won already? Nuno Lucas asked. Yes, Jessie won already.
Don't give me that. I don't even have.
I will double check. 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 to mine 19.
That's not possible.
Little Captain
I didn't
Shark.
think I had a chance at this game.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We would have tied if I would have kept this on my one side. Because I had 1 up here and I had 1 down there. That's all I needed to get 1 point. We would have tied, but I decided to try to be stupid. And
that's why I wasn't flipping my B side over. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that if you would have flipped over, you were like, okay, now I'm honed in. I'm focused on trying to get things built.
Maybe.
And you were able to do that. So you would have gotten an extra 3 points. You would have beat me by 4. No, you would have beat me by 3, not just 1, because you would have gotten an extra 2 points.
It's nice. It's a good game.
So that's how that goes. And we are done. Captain Jessie is correct. Captain Celtae Jessie.
Nah.
Yep, that's how it goes. But this is a really fun game.
Super fun.
This is a really fun game. I love the rondel. I love the hand management.
I like that.
I love how things work together. It is a little mathy at times because you got to do your
right. I made the face a few times.
Yeah, but I think the next time you do this, it will not be as difficult for you.
I think I'll have it.
So that is Celtae. We're going to get on out of here because we got things to try to do. Let's see. Now, this was only 2 hours. So after the initial 39 minutes of talking and teaching, that was only an hour and a half.
Hour and 20.
Hour and 20. What does the box say? Box says 30 to 100 minutes. So we took 90 minutes. That's well within that time frame of actual game time. So that's pretty cool.
It was fun.
Yep. I enjoyed it a lot. I think Jessie enjoyed it.
I did. I was making the face. I've had a day already.
Yeah, she's
so
already
I'm
had
kind
a day.
Like,
she has already had a day, but
I'm less than my normal chipper. I'm already like, ugh.
let me see.
Literally, the body language. Oof. You can flip camera angle.
No. I already did that.
Okay.
The weight for this is 2.73 on the Geek, so it's within your
good frame of happiness.
3 is your upper echelon. If we go over 3, that's when you start making the face the entire game.
If I make it just for short periods, I
2.7 though is within your cap.
Yeah.
You cap off at 3, I think, for weights on BGG. So
I can handle this.
This is within your realm.
Yes, and we're getting there.
Yep, I agree as well.
No, super fun.
This has a 7.4 rating on the Geek, which I think is low. I think not enough people have played it.
Oh, because it's still too new. It's not rated yet.
I think.
I liked it. It was really fun. The art is really cool. The rondel is neat.
Mm-hmm. Certainly is. And I just really enjoy how, I don't know what it is, but this rondel just really makes me happy because of how it uses the same things in multiple ways. That's what I think I like about it the best, because when you come to this spot, you have two completely different things that you can do.
Right.
And, well, actually, you have 3 different things that you can do, because you can farm or build here or recruit here. And then the areas that you do that in are different. So
the board division. It's nice.
I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it a lot. I will say this. When I saw the box cover, I was immediately drawn to it. But then when I looked at the board and gameplay status, I was like, there's just these wooden tokens out here. But then after I played it, I was like, oh, this is good. This is a jam.
No, I agree.
This is a jam. So
I like it.
I do enjoy it. I think it does have great components. I just, from the box, I was expecting something else.
I see.
And I don't know exactly what I was expecting. Miniatures would have been cool. But not every game has to have miniatures.
Right. No, I thought this was nice.
But having miniatures in this would be superfluous. There's no need for them. But aesthetically, it would have rocked.
Nice. Yeah.
Can you imagine each one of these being like a druid stance miniature? You know, each one of these being a little farmer miniature, each one of these being a little, guy with a hammer in his hand or something like that. And each one of these having like, swords or axes to be fighters. It would change some of the... It would not be as good, I think, mechanically, because you would have to make a lot of changes to those models because they aren't color coded at that point, unless they were color coded models. Anyway,
I liked it with the wood pieces.
Yeah, I do too. It's just that I guess I was expecting to see miniatures from the box, and when I didn't see miniatures, I was like, meh. But then I actually played it, and I was like, okay, this is cool.
It's super fun.
But hey, now you have your idea for a deluxe version. Hi. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We're going to get on out of here. There aren't any more questions in the chat. Thank you, all of the Portuguese contingent. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate you guys. And So thank you for that.
Tomorrow
you have something
morning?
else. Tomorrow morning we do have a live Q&A. A live Q&A tomorrow
And I'll
morning.
be a little more chipper.
And hopefully she'll be a little bit more chipper. Yeah, she did have a hard morning this morning.
I had a day.
Difficult. Zexto just made it. Hello, everyone. It seems Sam needs to get a 3D printer to upgrade the game. Well, maybe. We'll see. I might have to talk to JT about it, but I know that filament is not cheap. So we'll look into that. But anyway, this has been Celtae from Pythagoras. Designer Orlando Saw. Orlando did a great job with this.
Super
I think
nice.
this is a super fun game. And it has just enough to where it's challenging, but not too much to where it's daunting. I think that's a great balance to have. So that is that. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna get on out of here. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye. Dante would probably like this one. I'm excited for the cruise. I wonder what the kids are going to play.